Hey guys, it's Nigel here from Aquarium Central, and I am excited to show you a brand new product we have here on our shelf. I saw this product launched overseas roughly 5 years ago, and I was really excited about it then, and it's just become available here in Australia, and it is the Series 16 Feast Auto Feeders. Now, unlike any other auto feeder, to my opinion, this one has to be my favorite and one of the best on the market, and I'm going to explain to you why. With this feeder, unlike any other feeder on the market, it has 16 portion control sections inside. So we can program this feeder not only to feed different amounts at different times of the day, we can also program it to feed different types of food. There's no other feeder on the market that we're aware of that you can do that. So by having the ability to control different types of feed, we can set different sections of this feeder to feed wafers, freeze-dried foods, floating pellets, sinking pellets, any other type of dry food, flakes. We can program this to feed it at different times of the day and different amounts. There's no other feeder on the market that can do this. Unlike it giving food control to your neighbors when you go on holidays, the horror stories we hear about that just blows us away every year. With this guy here, you have control still over what you're feeding your fish. The downside of this product, just like many other new products that come on the market, it does lack that manual support. So we are going to do a quick demonstration today, and we're going to show you how to set this up, and we're going to show you an example of all different types of food. Okay, as you can see here inside my feeder, I have set my feeder with all different varied diets, and this is extremely important for any aquarium fish to have a varied diet. So in my feeder here, you will see I have some micro pellets, I have freeze-dried food, I have flakes, and I have wafers. And I can program this to feed these different types of foods at different times of the day. As you can see on my screen here, I have the time, and then I have 3 times I can feed. At the moment, I have this one set to 7 a.m. in the morning, 12 midday, and 8 p.m. at night. In the morning, I'm giving them a heavier feed of 2 portions. So in the morning, I'm going to give them some freeze-dried, and then I'm going to give them some flake. Coming to lunchtime, I'm going to give them a portion of a different type of food. And then at nighttime, I'm going to give them some wafers, and that's so my catfish can get my wafers. And then we start again tomorrow. I can do pellets again, freeze-dried food, some flakes, and I can do that over and over again. And I have control on how many sections. If in the morning I'm feeding 2 sections, then 1 and 1. But I can feed up to 3 sections per feed or 1 section per feed. I can choose to feed just once a day if I like. I have full control with this unit. But now let's get into how we program this. Okay. To program, here in the center, we have this gear picture. If we hold this one down, we'll start the flash on the hour. And then it's just a matter of going up or down to select the time. Remembering this is in 24-hour army time. So right now, it is 3 p.m. So we're going to set our time to 15, which is 3. Then we press the cog and we go down to 00. Is 3 p.m. Once we're happy with the time, we press the gear cog again, and now we have our first time getting programmed for our first feed. We're going to program that one for 7 a.m. Then we press the gear, and we can change the minutes if we like, but in our instance, we're going to go now straight to feeding. And here we get to choose how many feeds do we want. So being in the morning, I'm going to give 2 sections of feed. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to move on to the gear. And now I'm setting the second feed. And this time, I'm going to set it for 12 p.m. There's 12. And I'm going to leave the minutes at 0, pressing the gear. And I'm going to give 1 feed. And there it is. Then I'm going to go to the final feed. And I'm going to set this for 8 o'clock at night. Remembering it's 24-hour time, so 2000 is 8 p.m. There's the minutes. And being the last feed of the day, I'm going to give them 3 because I'm going to feed them a treat of, I'm going to give them pellets, I'm going to give them freeze-dried food, and I'm going to give them some wafers. And once I'm finished, I just press the gear. And there it is, guys. We're set up. It's now 3 p.m. My first feed is at 7 a.m. with 2 feeds. The next feed is 12 o'clock with 1 feed. Now, if I didn't want to feed at lunchtime, I just leave this with no feed. Then my third feed is 8 o'clock with 3 feeds. And this will repeat over and over until 16 feeds have been fed. If I'm going away for a 2-week holiday and I only want to give 1 feed a day, I just program 1 feed, leave the other 2 blank, and that will do up to 16 days. Okay, the other really cool, exciting thing about this feeder is it is rechargeable. You do not need to buy batteries for this unit or worry about your batteries going off or failing. This unit has a built-in lithium charge pack. With a single charge, it will last around 6 months before you need to charge again. However, it does come with a rechargeable cord with a USB that you can leave plugged in 24/7, and it will just work like any other electrical appliance. And if you happen to have a power outage, it will swap over to its lithium and keep going. It's another great safety fact about this feeder that just makes it one of the best on the market. It also comes with 2 types of mounting brackets. You have your glass aquarium mounting bracket where you can attach it to the side walls of your aquarium or to the sides of your cabinetry. The other one, it comes with these amazing suction cup feet where you can stick it to the glass top of your aquarium, and if you have one of those feeder holes, you can overhang it on your feeder hole. Now, finally, the very last really good feature about this is clogging. Clogging is a very common fact that with most feeders, they get wet at the gateway and it clogs. The great thing about this auto feeder is it has a little door that shuts after every feed, keeping the food dry and fresh inside. And it has a complete free fall drop for each feeding section, which allows the food to just fall out, giving you greater control on what you feed. And finally, guys, this feeder, of course, just like any other feeder, does have your manual feed button. So of course, if you want to give those fish an extra treat at any time, you can simply just press the button at the top and feed the fish. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you're as excited as we are about this amazing product. This is going to reduce death when people go on holidays. 100%, we are confident in this product. We'll put a link in the comments below where you can find one of these on our website and get yourself set up for the next coming up holidays. Thanks for watching.